I've been waiting for this for like 12 years. I'm so excited. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Vanessa and I make videos about books. I upload Wednesdays and Saturdays, so if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am doing a birthday haul today. My birthday is in the month of August. It's not till the 23rd, but I was too excited to wait because I have been waiting for this book to come out for a decade, so I couldn't wait any longer. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Midnight Sun is the same story as Twilight, except it's an Edward's point of view. And I'm really excited because Edward, at least to me, is very sarcastic and funny. Earlier this year in March or April, around there, I actually reread the Twilight saga and I was just like, oh, Edward, you're so funny. So I'm excited to actually be in his mind. And isn't that crazy? It's like reverse. Edward knew what we were thinking and now we're gonna know what he's thinking. So this is something that I've been waiting for so long, and I'm so happy it's here. It is a monster of a book. It's like 600 pages, but also, I don't know if y'all remember this, if you read Twilight, I love that the chapters have names, and I don't know, I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure these chapter names are similar or exact to the ones from Twilight. I did pre-order it and I'm kind of mad at Amazon because it came out yesterday and I literally just got it like an hour ago, and today is the 5th. I'm more than excited to start reading it. I wish I could start reading it right now, but I actually am currently reading one of the other books that I purchased. You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. This book follows Liz Leidy. She is a senior in high school and she is trying to win a scholarship to go to college to study music. She actually starts off the book by not getting a scholarship that she tried out for, and she didn't make the orchestra in the school she wanted to go to, and she is just so upset about it, but she needs to find another way to get there, so she's gonna do whatever it takes, and in this case it takes being prom queen. And this is so out of character for Lizzie. I am more than halfway through this book and it is adorable, but it's also very cool. I love contemporaries because I love that they sprinkle in so much pop culture. Like, they talk about Beyonce, they talk about Cardi B, they talk about Hamilton. There's just so many references to things that are going on right now, and I just love that. It also kind of has a little bit of a Gossip Girl vibe to it because they have something that's kind of like Gossip Girl at their school where people post about everything that's going on. So far I love it. I can't wait to finish it. Also purchased I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter by Erica L. Sanchez. This book really caught my eye. I just want to read the first part of the synopsis to you guys. It says, perfect Mexican daughters do not go away to college. They do not move out of their parents' house after high school graduation. Perfect Mexican daughters never abandon their family. And your girl can relate. So I am Mexican, and I just feel like this book is gonna be a reflection of my life. It's about a girl, Julia, and her older sister, who pretty much is the perfect Mexican daughter, but she dies, and then Julia starts to find out that maybe she's not what everybody thinks she is, but she also feels like she has to fill that role. So I'm ready to see myself represented in a book. So this will be coming up pretty soon. I want to get to it before school starts back up again. I hadn't heard of this book before, but I went to Barnes & Noble and this book definitely caught my eye. I 100% relate. The next book I purchased is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. I haven't really heard a lot about this book, but the reason that I purchased it is because I have read Clap When You Land and The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo, and I love them both. She is a Hispanic writer, and I really loved how she mixed in so much of her culture into her writing, and all of the Spanish words that were thrown in. I'm hoping to get the same kind of experience from this book, so I am really ready to read it. This book follows a girl, Imani Santiago, who wants to be a cook or a chef, and that's pretty much all I know about it for now. But I'm gonna guess that the odds are stacked against her, and I'm ready to read about her story. The next book is The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman. She is the author of Practical Magic, which I didn't read the book, but I did watch the movie, and I love that movie. I also love this cover. It is so pretty. I read the back of the book, and I had to pick it up. It made me really excited to read it. It kind of follows a little bit of the same storyline as Practical Magic. It's about a family that has a curse on them when it comes to love. And of course, Susanna, which is the mom, she is trying to protect her children. So she is like, no magic. We don't even go near black cats. We do nothing that has to do with magic. And you definitely do not fall in love in this family. And I'm guessing it's going to be a story about her kids and how they are not going to follow those rules. So I am so ready to fall into this. And I kind of want to save this for like October. I want some spooky vibes. I don't know if it's going to be spooky vibes, but definitely reading about witches is like fall, October kind of feels coming in. I also picked up Take a Hint, Dani Brown by Talia Hibbert. I picked this up because last month I read Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and I gave this book a 5 stars. Well, I gave 4.5 out of 5. I loved the writing in this book. It was extremely steamy, so that was new for me. But I just loved how real and relatable the characters felt, so I'm hoping to get the same thing out of this. Dani is actually Chloe's sister, one of her sisters, and I believe the 3rd book is coming out next year, or this year, no, 2021, and it'll be about the other sister. But Dani is, from what I've heard, this is kind of fake dating leads to real dating kind of romance, and who doesn't love that? And then the last book I got for my birthday is this monster. I've never read a Stephen King book before, and one of my students recommended that I read this as my first one because she said it's not that scary. So I will be reading The Institute by Stephen King. This book is about a boy named Luke who has powers. He wakes up in an institute one day after his parents are killed in the middle of the night, and the institute is, he describes it as a prison, I guess, for other kids with powers such as telekinesis and telepathy. So I'm hoping it's not going to be super scary, but I thought that I would purchase it since it was going to be my first Stephen King book. So yeah, those are the 6 books that I bought for my birthday. I did also order a Book of the Month box. I've been wanting to join Book of the Month for a little bit over a year now, and I finally just decided that it was time. I did get 2 books. I'm probably just going to do a vlog where I read the books and tell you what I think. But I got The Night Swim by Megan Golden, and this is a thriller, and I know it has small town vibes. It has a podcast in it. It's a current case that's going on, but there's also like a cold case that has already happened, and I think the 2 connect. So I'm super excited about that. The other one, The Unraveling of Cassidy Holmes by Alyssa R. Sloan, and this is about a pop singer who's in a group, and it's about her life as a celebrity, but she commits suicide, and I think everyone's trying to figure out why. That seemed really interesting to me, and when I was reading the synopsis, it talked about pop culture and boy bands, and I think they mentioned like MTV and Total Request Live and things like that, so I'm excited to see if there's a little bit of nostalgia there when I read it. I do plan on reading those 2 and making a separate video just about Book of the Month and my experience with it. I don't normally purchase books. I usually just use my library card, but I thought for my birthday it would be an awesome time to get some books. Thank you guys so much for watching,